Evet. Merhaba tekrar. Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week İstanbul'un ilk dijital moda haftasından tekrar merhaba. Günün 5. şovunu izledik biraz önce. Tuğba Ergin'in harika şovunu izledik. Şimdi yanımda Elizabeth Mas ve Tuğba Ergin var. Welcome.
Thank you.
Evet, welcome Tuğba'cığım. Nasılsın?
Harikayım, teşekkür ederim.
Evet, çok güzel şimdi şovunu izledik. Önce sana sormak istiyorum ama İngilizceye de döneceğim çünkü Elizabeth olduğu için. Okay, I'm switching it into English so that we can all join to the conversation. So, of course, the first question is, what was your inspiration and the theme of the collection?
Yeah.
How did you get the inspiration during the pandemic, maybe?
Right. Well, as the collection is called Terraform, my main inspiration was that. And for those, I'm sure most people are familiar with the concept of terraforming. But for those who are not, it's basically creating an Earth-like atmosphere in another planet. It's kind of a hot topic in the last decades. It hasn't been done yet, but it's an utopic idea. It's the never-ending pursuit of people trying to find alternative planets to live on. So what it means for me is that it's new beginnings, an adaptation of humankind to a new reality. And it has a hint of futurism in it and sustainability. And using this concept as the main inspiration for my collection, I try to create the future woman, a modern woman, very strong, with powerful silhouettes, but also very sensual and feminine.
Did you have the idea before everything happened about this pandemic? Because it's so relatable now.
Exactly.
Everybody is looking for an alternative life, alternative planet to live, because I think we ruined this one.
Exactly. Well, actually, futurism has always been very intriguing to me, so it's not something very new. But during the pandemic, of course, my mind just couldn't stop wandering, you know.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot of documentaries. I really did some research into this, and I found out that this is the thing that excites me the most within this period. So there you go.
Great topic and great collection. And Elizabeth, so I think you know the brand and you know Toba.
We're very familiar.
Yeah, you're familiar.
Yeah.
So how did you find the collection?
I mean, I'm a very big fan of, as you can see already, of
Yes.
insinuating the shoulders and it's a strong point on her last collection. And I think it's very trendy, this shoulder, and it makes you feel like very powerful and as well like tiny waist. So that's like pretty much what you are portraying on your collection.
Exactly.
So I really like it in that sense.
And you wear it really well.
And what do you think about the new normal, the new digitalization of everything,
it's a big subject.
the fashion weeks and everything?
I mean, I don't think we were prepared for that, but in the last, let's say 8 months, we've been developing all this new digital in terms of fashion, in terms of home working, in terms of many things. So we had to evolutionate into a new way of working. So, I mean, I think it's great in terms that we're consuming less.
Yeah.
So we are expanding more in this recycling that we were discussing before in the car.
Choosing wisely and sustainability. I'm going to ask her
and
also.
investing more in recycling and taking care of this planet, which is like a little bit what you're portraying as well with the collection in your company direction as well.
Exactly.
And I think that's it has an impact in a positive way, basically.
Yeah, we all are trying to adapt to this new reality, and the human race is very good with adapting, so
And
we'll find new
learning
solutions.
and evolutionating fast into a better way that hopefully will be taking care of a lot of over-consuming, so that will be in a good way.
I think people will be choosing better materials, more long-lasting materials.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe consume less items, but more valuable items.
Yeah.
And also, I think the way that they're done is going to be more important than ever because as we can see the results of what we are doing to the planet and what we have been doing to the planet, we really have to be very careful in how we do things, how we manage our productions, what materials we use.
You have been always interested in the sustainability, long before this happened,
Yes,
actually, this pandemic.
I've been doing sustainable fashion since 2010, when actually not many people were into this, especially here. And I've done nothing but that for 6 years, and then I'm still trying to stick to the same philosophy, of course, of sustainability, using recycling and upcycling in my collections. But of course, it's an expensive method. It's not very easy and it's not very cheap. But I'm trying to do the maximum I can still, trying to stick to the same principles and the same philosophy. I think it's quite important, and I think everybody should pay attention to this, whoever is in this sector, big
Yeah.
or small.
And it shouldn't be a trend, you know, this one, the sustainability
It's
thing,
not a
because
trend.
it's
It's
always
here
like
to
a,
stay. I
think
the
it's the
communication
new,
tool, it's a PR tool now, it's a like a trend.
Exactly.
But now it's, I mean, it's for real. I mean,
It is
everybody,
our reality. It is here to stick, so
Yeah.
we should all do our part.
but as you say, it's expensive, so there should be, I mean, we should find ways to make it more, you know, common and cheaper.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'm also hoping that the consumer will pay more attention to the brand's opinion on these matters and be preferred by the consumer because you are sticking to these philosophies. It's very important for all
Yeah,
of us
true.
to create that chain.
I think consumers will respect more and more
I think
this,
so
right?
too, and get like mentalized that maybe instead of buying like 50 pieces in
Yeah.
one of those mass market companies, you will go for like a more
Supporting them.
exclusive and more supportive because you feel yourself reflected into the ideology of the brand, basically.
Yeah. Now everybody started to feel responsible about everything. So I think it will be very important to support the small businesses or new designers,
Exactly.
independent designers, instead of mass market, you know. Yeah.
I
it's
think
very
fast fashion will take a hit from this eventually because with the need of people not going out, not dressing as much, I mean, the need for clothing will be less. So fast fashion brands actually do mostly strive on this. So I think, more valuable products, less quantity, and a chain reaction to that will change the whole system eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of brands actually now, like big brands, they are investing as well in recycling,
Yeah.
fabrics and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah.
hopefully, fingers crossed, we
Yeah.
can go in that direction.
Yeah, I'm sure. And Elizabeth, you have been living here for how many years?
6 years.
6 years. It's
And my
been.
Turkish is very, like, we're talking in the car, but I'm not in the level yet to have
No,
like a
it's
proper
okay. It's
conversation.
okay. But how do you see Turkish fashion as an outsider? You know, like as an outside eye,
I-
Turkish fashion and Turkish people. How do you see the style and fashion in?
I mean, when I first come here, what it really surprised me that women, especially, I'm like targeting like into women. It's very, they are much more dressed up.
Yeah.
They like to take care more of themselves, especially Spanish, or I will say Catalan people. We are like more casual,
Yeah,
more
chill.
yes, more hippie.
Yeah.
But here, like, women really make an effort to look good. It
Yeah.
comes from going to hairdresser, to dressing up more in the evenings. So that was for me in terms of fashion, what it will be like a big difference when it comes from Spanish to Turkish.
Yeah.
And I actually, I really like it. I'm
Already
I'm getting
dressed
Turkish style. You know, I love to take care of myself
Yeah.
since before, and I love dressing up. For me, it's like playing like dolls. So it's perfect. I fit perfect in this environment.
Yeah. And as a last question, I can ask you, for both of you, how do you see the future of the fashion weeks actually in general, you know? Like, obviously, there's a second digital revolution happening now, and we're doing, watching it online, and there are much more investments are doing for online digital fashion weeks. Do you think it's gonna make a comeback? It's already been going on, actually, the physical
Yes,
fashion weeks already. But do you think it's gonna be both, you know, like hand in hand, or
I
what
think-
will be the direction you think?
Digital revolution was inevitable. It was going to happen.
Yeah.
But of course, these past couple of months that we have suffered has made it really
Fast.
fast.
Yeah.
Yes, has increased the velocity. But I think what will happen is it will never be as before.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think
I want to say unfortunately because I really like the real thing. You know,
Yeah.
the
We
action.
became nostalgic. Yeah.
I mean, all my fashion shows, I've always been so excited. And so, you know, the thrill of the fashion show was always incredible. This one was a completely different experience. it was actually very creative, I think. And you have more space for creativity here.
Yeah.
You can use the digital tools with the actual tools, and you can come up with something even more hybrid and more innovative, you know. So I'm trying to look at it from a brighter point of view, and I think that we will come up with great ideas in the future, and we will find a new way.
Yeah.
New way, more hybrid and more interesting, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to have the both,
Yeah.
the chance of having the real one, the real
Yeah.
shows, and the digital. Because some brands, they're not economically prepared to go back to like what it's physical, and
Yeah.
you give the chance of digital, which it makes it like less cost. So
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
gives you as well the opportunity to the brands to have like the
So you
both
have more
options.
space to move, actually.
Exactly.
You have more choices.
Yeah, and also we cannot deny the human experience and human interaction in these
Yeah.
creative industries. You know, all the creative industries needs a bit of human
Yeah.
interaction.
But-
So I think it will be, as you said, a hybrid thing
Hybrid, exactly,
coming up in the near future. It's
Smaller,
already,
smaller
actually.
shows with less people, but more focused on digital effects and, you know, the digital creation of it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining
Thank
us.
you.
And thank you for this beautiful collection. And thank you for coming, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
And yeah, see you later.
Perfect.
Okay.
Bye
Şimdi
bye.
ben kapatıyorum çünkü birazdan